Hi everybody, my name is Jess Graham and I teach 5th grade in Liberal, Kansas. It's very southwestern Kansas. We're about a mile from Oklahoma. A little bit about my district. We have a very high ESL population. In fact, I think I taught here about 9 years before I reached double digits in native English speakers. Primarily it's Spanish speaking. We do also get quite a few Guatemalans, and when the Guatemalans come in, it's even more difficult for them because most of our Guatemalans speak a dialect, and there's something like 200 dialects in Guatemala, so a lot of them don't even speak the same dialect. So they come here and they're trying to learn English and Spanish so they can communicate with the other Hispanic communities. On top of being a very high ESL population, we also have a very high poverty rate. The first school that I taught in for 8 years here, and we had something like 90% free and reduced lunches. The school I'm in right now isn't quite as high. It's probably more like 75%, but we are entering the final phase of about $130 million bond, and next year we have new schools opening up, and I'm moving to one of those new schools next year, and that's going to go back to the pretty close to 100% free and reduced lunch. I think they're predicting about 88 to 90% right now if they end up with the kids they think they're going to have. So because my kiddos don't have a lot of money, they don't really have a whole lot of access to technology. I know we think of, oh, everyone's got the internet and everyone's got smartphones and things like that, but a lot of my kiddos don't. The only time they get to use technology is when we use it at school. My district hasn't gone one-to-one yet. The school board's talking about it. And because they're thinking about it, they've put out some pilot carts, and I was lucky enough to get a pilot cart this year. So I actually have 36 brand new Chromebooks this year and only 25 kids. So I could even break some and still have enough for everybody. And what I really want is to basically find ways to convince the board that they should just go one-to-one. If our kids are going to have a chance in the world with the way technology has become so integral, we really need to give them a chance to interact with it because they don't do it at home. They can't. And because I got the pilot cart, well, not totally because I got the pilot cart, but part of the reason I'm taking these classes is because I want to find ways to integrate more technology into my classes. Our district became a GAFE district, I think 2 years ago, so we have access to the Google Suite, and I'm using more of that. I use Classroom, and I'm going to teach my kids how to make an animation with Powtoon, and we're going to do some video recording and editing later on in this semester so they can get some more interaction with some of that technology. And I also think that it's important that we start going one-to-one so that we can teach these kids how to be safe online. There's so many instances of kids getting into trouble because they posted things that they shouldn't have, and it comes back and bites them later on. And these kids, they're naive because they don't get exposed to it. Future goals for me, maybe in the future I might look into being a tech coach. I don't know. We used to have tech coaches, and then we had to eliminate that position because we have staffing issues and we have like 30 open positions, so they took the tech coaches out and put them back in the classrooms. But maybe one day we'll go back to that. And that might be something that I kind of like because we have quite a few teachers that barely know how to turn their computer on, and they need some assistance, and they need to know how to implement more tech into their classes so that their kids can be more successful in the future. And I'm hoping to learn how to do that in these classes. Thanks. Bye.